Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon, the Black Fortress. When we left off last time, we talked to all kinds of people in Dhorl Stead. It's really interesting, this place, what we've got going on here. We have a shadow beast that Karsta hasn't been checking into. We can't talk to Karsta himself. All the citizens are totally in fear of him, as well as his sorcerer, who we did talk to and barred our way into the fortress, and Hunter Sloan, who we've not met, but who apparently speaks for Karsta. So I have to wonder if Karsta is even actually in charge, or if he's somehow like a prisoner in his own fortress. Working theory right now is I think maybe he's the shadow beast. The sorcerer perhaps has made him such. It's really interesting. So, I do want to go in the Dhorla Woods and check that out. First, let's see what this trapdoor is all about. What's this symbol? Oh, we got some enemy arrows moving in. Rats, huh? Very well. Let's be ready for that. Why, hello, giant rat. Hellbeast, what are you doing over there? Get over with the rest of the team, please. We can't reach quite that far, huh? No, I don't want to use this anymore. I changed my mind. Stop it. Well, fine. Her turn's wasted. There's probably a way to... Gosh darn it. Stop it! Okay. That did not go as I wanted. You hit this one. Nice job, Sev. It's really not dead? Good grief. Vapor that. Okay. Ooh. That was not good for my poor little guy. Let's, heal him. There we go. And you can... Yeah! Good grief. There we go. Okay. So, not a lot going on down here thus far. Looks like this is the way to go. Mushroom chamber. So there's not a whole lot we can do over here. You can never go through the water. Alright. Ooh. What do we have here? Arcane scroll. Obscure, incomprehensible magical writings. Might be of value to someone. Maybe the shaman wants it. Alright. Team, please gather around me. If anything else attacks, yeah. I don't like when we're all spread out. Okay. Can I get this guy back? Yes. Wonderful. Oh, they're both vapor rats. Alright then. Get about here. Great. Well, I should not have done that. There you go, Nat. Now, let's try this. Yeah. Oh, and there's even more over here. both paper rats too, aren't they? Yep. Okay, if we could just kill this one team. Good grief. That's a start. We still have 3 to contend with. They're going to reach us this turn. Oh, they're not even going to stop at these 2. They're going to go right for my most vulnerable. Okay. Can we use... Wrong person. What do I have here that I could teleport, but I don't want to? Alright. Continue to focus our efforts on this one. Nice miss. Sev, I wanted to know, can you use this yet? Yes. Okay. That was very helpful. I think you want to daze everybody. Just slow them down a bit, except that one resisted. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. Really? Team, you gotta try a little harder. What can we do inventory-wise? We have all this. We got this bundle of rat tails. It's only got 3 charges. This has 6 and 6. So, I don't know, I almost feel like maybe I should save those. What am I really saving them for, though? Am I going to actually use them? We'll see. Nope, not yet. I'm a little worried about you, Nat. And I don't think you have anything that you're gonna do for us, Sev. No. You could attempt to run away, maybe. Shadow Charm. Just hide a little bit. There we go. Oh, whoops. Well, she might be okay. Alright, we did it! Now, everyone please stay together. What did I just say, Hellhound? Oh, ooh, there's a chest over here. Okay, I cannot get past all this, right? And our way is blocked. Yep, that's gonna be... So there's gotta be another way to access this. Maybe this is the underground part of, like, the fortress. Maybe this is how Karsta Arl gets out as the Shadow Beast. He goes through all these passageways and then pops up through that trap door. Alright, well... It doesn't look like there's much we can do here then. Unless there's, like, a secret hidden button somewhere. Well, we've cleared it out at any rate. So if we do end up coming through here from another direction later, at least our way out to this trapdoor, it should be nice and easy. Let's go to the Dhorla Woods. I am really excited about that. Okay, closest exit from here. What do we think? This one right here. I should probably stay at the pylon. Top off before we go. Oh well, it'll be fine. Yes. Take me to... Oh, look at that. So, we're right near the border of the Wild Realm. Here's the fortress. But the Dhorla Woods is, like, way up here. Huh. Alright, let's see what we got here. You are deep within the Dhorla Woods now, far from the protection of Avadon. Out here in the Farlands, it is important to always be careful. For some, the temptation to slay a servant of the pact can be overwhelming. You've been following the directions you received. Supposedly, if you follow the path through this region to the northwest, you'll be in the area where the shadowy beast was most often seen. Although you are far from any large settlement, this area is not mere wilderness. You can sense an energy in the air, making your hair stand slightly on end. There's powerful magic concentrated nearby. And we are going to mess around with it. Alright. We're going to do our standard thing and kind of wander along the borders. Get a feel for what's at all the edges. A shadow walker walks out of the woods ahead of you. He hasn't drawn his blade, so you keep yours sheathed. You start looking around for signs of an ambush, but everything seems safe. Then as the man gets closer, you realize that he's strangely similar to the shadow walker who contacted you outside Zethrin's lair. The one who asked you to call him the Wayfarer. You again, huh? Why are you following me? Then he reaches you, bows, and says, "Greetings, it is good to see you again." And you realize that the Wayfarer has somehow followed you here, all the way to the other side of Linnaeus. This guy's weird. Why have you followed me? Followed you? I did not know I was following you. I only heard that hands were coming here. I followed them, and it turned out to be you. How did you hear that hands were even coming here? You should grow used to it. Now that you are a hand, you will be constantly sought out by those who would give you wealth and other rewards for your aid. For example, the way I asked for help in the Kva. You say this, but I don't like how cocky and confident he is about it. Oh yeah, people are going to totally try to bribe you all the time. Deal with it, hand. No. I'm a hand of Avadon. I represent justice in this land. You don't attempt to bribe me. What do you want? He laughs. Oh, you will have other opportunities for employment, to be sure. Do not worry. However, I'm not trolling for aid at the moment. I've just come north to learn what will happen to poor Dhorl Stead. Why do you care? Now that Avadon has been called, we want to know how far the destruction will spread. So, if you can tell me, why are you here? That is not your business. At all. I don't trust you. I don't know who you are and what you're playing at. Who has sent you? We all have secrets. That is mine. Well, my secret is why I'm here, so I'm not going to tell you. My employer wishes to remain private for now. Well, I'm going to remain private too, so think that one over, buddy. The Wayfarer nods. No, but you're here in the wilds. On a hunt, perhaps. No matter. I don't care about the purpose, only the effects. I mainly want to see how much of Dhorl Stead ends up destroyed. What, you're keeping an eye on what the Hands of Avadon do? I mean, if you want to judge how Avadon runs things and how effective it is it really the best way to go to see what a brand new hand is doing on her introductory quests? I mean, wouldn't you do better to watch someone more seasoned? I don't know. I will destroy as much of this place as is necessary. I doubt any of it. I mean, in theory, none of it should be destroyed. Just hunting a beast, but I don't want him to know that. So how about that? It's not up to me. It's up to Redbeard. Make of that what you will. That is true. Sadly, there are none on Linnaeus more eager to use their power, and few more apt at rooting out treason to be destroyed. What do you mean, sadly? If he's finding the treason, if it's legit, then it's a good thing, right? Once Avadon's gaze is on a place, destruction follows. Its power demands to be used. I wonder if this is what the message was telling me about. If I make careful choices, I can replace Redbeard. But I don't know who this guy is. I have no idea what side he's on, and I have no incentive to trust him at this point. I'm only here to watch the process. It is rare to see it from beginning to end. I don't want to tell you. I don't intend to destroy any of Chimeria. I don't like to, it'll be different this time. It just sounds so plaintive, but... The Wayfarer nods. But of course. Now I must go and find a place to conceal myself. The roads are unsafe, and I have much to learn. Excuse me. He gives you a polite bow and leaves to the south. You try to ask him another question, but he only responds with a wave. We need to just not tell this guy anything. If he's going to play games with us, fine. We respond with silence. Deal with that, sucker. Do not appreciate people playing secretive games with me. Fine. Well, Hand of Avadon, I do have an obligation to try and learn what I can of this guy. So hang on, I want to know something else, even though you're not going to tell me. He gives you a polite bow and leaves to the south. That's it. Fine. Whatever, guy. Do not trust you at all. Curing would be a brew. What do we have in the ground here? I mean, I guess if he can't just come right out and say whatever it is, but then I also feel like if you have secrets you have to keep because you don't know if you can trust me or whatever, then just sit and observe and don't talk to me at all. Don't dribble out these little kind of insinuations about who you might be or who you could potentially be or whatever. Don't be all mysterious with me. Not interested. Well, more like I am interested, I'm extremely curious, and I'm very irritated that he won't give me answers. So, the path ahead leads into a thick, dark forest. The trees crowd in onto the pathway from either side. Sevelin stops walking and takes a deep breath. Pardon me, Lavinia, I'm just collecting myself. I just remembered the ambush. Alright, well, tell me more about it. Was it in a very forested area? Sevelin nods. I've been waiting for a good time. I've heard the whispers about me, the rumors. I think I should tell you what happened, so there's no doubt about me. Yeah, go for it. It was in Lakva, the northern parts, not the dry wastes you've seen. A huge forest, much like this one. There were 6 of us, all hands, sent to hunt down a brigand. Only a few months ago. Hard to believe. But they were coming for us. They knew we were coming, and they hit us at night. So 6 does seem like a lot. I mean, there's only 3 of us here to hunt down some sort of, like, demonic shadow beast. We were young, only just arrived, eager to prove ourselves. We did not succeed. So this guy you were hunting, why was that? I don't know. Redbeard never bothered to tell us. He said that we were to watch for any signs of ogres near them, but that's the only thing he said. So, who attacked? The leader of the bandits himself. His name is Kahil. He's hard to miss. His left hand was burned in an ambush. It's nothing but a twisted mass of scars. His right hand works fine, however. First, he used a wand, then his blade. He and his thugs rushed us late at night, and we were not ready. So, they took you by surprise, huh? I'll be ashamed of it until my dying day, but yes. You guys, there were 6 of you and you didn't post a guard? They moved soundlessly and with amazing speed, but we still should not have been surprised. How many of them? Only 10. Few enough that 6 hands should have destroyed them with no effort, but they took us entirely by surprise. I mean, I don't want to be all judgy or anything, Sev, but it does seem like, man, 6 of you and nobody, like, posted a watch on the camp you guys set up? I mean, guys, it's a hard way to learn the lesson. Alright, what happened then? We fought the best we could. We grabbed our weapons and... Sevelin shakes his head. They overpowered us, one at a time. One of them used magic to stun us. I saw Kahil deliver the death blow 3 times. His men made sure the hands looked him in the eye. And then it was only me and one other. She stayed and died. I fled and lived. Wow. Natalie says, I spend all these months hoping to be picked for a fight, and you run from one. It's not fair. Natalie! Natalie, that's like the most tactless thing to say in this situation. He's full of shame and regret about what happened. They were caught by surprise. They made a goof and they paid for it in the hardest way possible, and that's what you have to say? You just watched 5 of your teammates be struck down. You should have stayed to fight too? Good grief. What did Avadon say about all this? As you would expect, they were sympathetic to my face. They called me coward behind my back. I was not selected for any missions until you arrived. Were it not for you, my time at Avadon would have ended soon. I don't want to ask why he didn't stay and fight. There's no point in staying and fight. He saw 5 other hands dying next to him. He would have just died too. Better to be able to come back and at least you can fight another day and you can report to Avadon what happened. I'm not asking him that. It feels kind of scummy to ask. Is there anything else you wanted to say, though? I will not have you rely on me to protect your life without your knowing my story. I wouldn't have you hear only the rumors. I am ashamed of what happened, but I have learned. I would have run away if I got surprised like that. I'll run away if there's a force attacking me. That's too tough, right? Come back and try it when I'm better prepared. But I think the better thing to do is you deserve a chance. You've learned. It was a big mistake that you guys didn't keep anyone out, like, watching the perimeter or whatever. But, I mean, I'm not going to keep... I don't think that you need to carry... I mean, you need to learn from this, but you don't need to... It's not like you made the mistake and it can never be recovered from. Like, okay, it was obviously a mistake and you're not going to make it again. So, yeah, you get a second chance. Especially to say that your time at Avadon was almost over seems so foolish given how desperate they are and how short of hands they are at the moment. I mean, it seems like they should be able to use anyone they can, right? You were considered good enough to be a hand in the first place. You've learned your lesson. You deserve a second chance. Sevelin nods. I thank you, Lavinia. All I have wanted was a chance to prove myself again. Thank you for that. He walks towards the woods. Alright. Well, good talk, team. Other than you, Natalie. Good grief. Let's keep going. Oh. Basilisks, eh? Interesting. I wonder how tough they are. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, I think we'll be alright, though. Here we go. Not so terrible. Ooh. Anything else? No. No, I don't want to leave. This is the edge of it, eh? Interesting. Okay, yeah, there's the shadowy part. Alright, let's head to the north then. Ooh. A hunter's camp. Are they going to talk to us or are they going to freak out? Let's see. There's a camp of young Cimmerian hunters here. They sit around the fire, eating a thick game stew and telling stories. And then they see you. You stare at each other awkwardly, each side unsure if a fight is about to happen. And then some spiders decide to do you a favor and break the tension. They scuttle out of the undergrowth where they were hiding, trying to ensnare a delicious Sparlander or two. Alright, I'll help you guys with that. Well, there's like a million of you, but a lot of spiders. Let's just get them out here. Oh, they're going down pretty easy, huh? They're fast, though. Oh, afflicted with poison. Alright, we will see what can be done about that. Shoot, I bungled that. There's gotta be a way to cancel the ability you thought you wanted to use. Okay, do I have anything that... I don't think so. I think I have an item, though. Oh, whatever. I'm just not that concerned. He'll be fine. Maybe. Okay, what kind of items do I have? Thought I had something about potion of recovery, battle, vitality, health. Thought I had something that removed poison. Maybe somebody else is holding on to it. Curing brews, there it goes. So... oh, I gave it to him. That's not what I meant to do. Whatever, it'll be fine. Okay, you can use it now, because you got it. So. No longer poisoned. Hooray! Oh, and yeah, you still get a turn. So, let's kill that. Hopefully she's close enough to do some good damage with this. Well, she can hit all of those, yeah. Help out those guys a little bit. Alright. Who's closer to death? It's not looking good for either of you. Especially that one. We're gonna need to focus on helping her. Okay, you get this one. Alright, we all good? Okay. One of the hunters turns to you, stunned by the ease with which the spiders snuck up on the camp and attacked. The young Cimmerian stammers, "Thank you for your help. I would not have expected. Thank you. Yeah, Avadon's not all horrible." Then the survivors pack up their goods and their wounded and flee south to the safety of Dhorl Stead. Oh, you aren't even going to talk to me or anything? I was hoping I could get some information out of you guys. Alright then. Ooh, board game. Some eggs. I suppose we might as well hang on to them. Alright, so this stuff is not that exciting. How about this box over here, though? Ooh, a roll. Well, that'll do. Alright. On the plus side, if they're heading back to Dhorl Stead, they can tell everyone in the village how Avadon came and helped them out. How is there so much trash in you guys' woods? Who is going this far out just to dump a bunch of garbage? Oh no, this just doesn't look good. Vid. Wild Realm Hunters? What are you guys doing here? This is Cimmeria. Why is Wild Realm here? Alright. Let's go talk to these folks. There are several tribal warriors standing around the wreckage of a small caravan. They've just robbed it and are picking through the remains for any items of value. There are no bodies. It looks like all the defenders fled into the woods. Then they see you. They grab their weapons and move to defend themselves. You look at the markings on their faces and realize that these are not Cimmerians. They're from the Wild Realm, people of the Pact. Their leader brandishes his weapon, but he looks terrified. Pact warriors? You came all the way here to find us? Well, I am Vid, these are my people, and we will not submit. What are you talking about? Yeah, Avadon has hunted you down at last. Criminal? I mean, he certainly sounds like it. He recognizes that we're Avadon, and he's not feeling friendly about us. He's from the Wild Realm. What is he doing out here? I might still fight you, but who are you? The warriors confer with each other briefly. Vid turns to you. Really? That's a relief to us. We've been driven out of the Wild Realm by a great injustice, and we're glad that Avadon's assassins have not yet found us. Dude, you're talking me into killing you. What injustice is that? Vid steps forward. You see that he's very young, but he bears the trophies of a warrior far older. We are from the Wild Realm, warriors of courage and honor, but a rival clan was sneaking into our hunting grounds and stealing our game. Of course, our honor demanded that we punish them for this, but they were using the Pact's free roads to travel in and out of our lands. Okay. Why are they your enemy? The question clearly makes no sense to Vid. Some clans are allies, some are foes. It was always thus. I don't see what is hard to understand. Alright, we know about the free roads, but let's ask it. Your pact? What do you mean my pact? Not your pact, huh? Your pact has roads that run all over Linnaeus. All can travel on them safely and without tolls. But in the Wild Realm, the land of clans has always been held as sacred, and the tolls are a major source of wealth for us. Dude, it does not matter. We discussed this before. Janelle got all upset about this. No. This is part of... Wild Realm wanted to be part of the pact, and this is part of the cost of being part of the pact. You don't get to toll the roads. Deal with it. The free roads are an insult to the wild realm. Too bad, it's part of the agreement. For other tribes to use them to enter our most private lands. It was too much. Okay, and what did you do? Well, they thought the free roads protected them. Because they do. The raiders were returning home, heavy with game, careless and noisy. And drunk, one of the other warriors mutters. Our punishment for them was swift and merciful. 2 we killed. 2 we cut. The rest were allowed to leave with only a beating. Vid nods at the memory. And yet that was enough to anger the pact. Yeah, because you attacked people on the roads, and if you had a problem with them, then you should have petitioned Avadon for some help dealing with it or something. You don't get to... Once the kin of the Lost Warriors betrayed us to them. Yeah, they did what you're supposed to do when there's a grievance. They took it to Avadon. What, they shouldn't have betrayed you? They didn't Come on. Vid spits. What true tribe of the Wild Realm needs outsiders to settle these grudges? If you don't want outsiders settling your grudges, then you shouldn't have decided to be part of the pact. That's how the pact works. You're going to be part of the pact, you get the pact's protections, but you follow the pact's rules. You don't want to follow the pact's rules? Fine, then don't be part of the pact, and you don't get the pact's protections. You can deal with Chimeria yourself. So you fled, huh? I have no sympathy for this guy. The pact warriors came for us within the week. When our clan told us of their coming, we fled north. Now we live here, robbing the foul Chimerians to live, and stirring up trouble in the outlands. But for bad luck, you never would have found that we're here. Now Avadon will be angry with us. Yeah, it will. This is bad news for them. People of the pact are not allowed to hunt and raid Farlanders without permission, which you don't have. It angers the Farlanders and disrupts the peace of the pact, which really annoys Avadon. Sevelin whispers, it is unfortunate, but Avadon should still know of this, and I think Janelle would want to know too. More than that, Sev, I think this is a situation where we take a stand. We've got these guys in hand. They've already run from Avadon. Everything they're doing is completely against all of the pact rules, and I have no sympathy for them. Yeah, the laws of the pact are harsh, but you're breaking them. They're harsh, but just. I don't know, do I say that? It sounds like these two are similar. Basically, I need to get into a fight with this guy. I can't let this stand. Yeah, I'm a servant of Avadon, and I cannot just let this pass. Vid nods. I see. You have your oaths, and I have mine. And honestly, mine supersede yours, because you are part of the Wild Realm, and the Wild Realm asked to join the Pact. If you have a problem with that, you can take it up with your governing system within the Wild Realm and see if they can negotiate their way out of the Pact or something. But you don't get to just decide you're going to solve things however you want, even though it stirs up trouble for everybody else. And especially if your oaths were more important and the rest of the Wild Realm thought that way, then they wouldn't have joined the Pact. So this is a totally on you thing, Vid. I would happily submit and flee deeper into the woods, but our leader, he has more anger than I do. I will try to convince him to submit, but we will see. No. There's no, we gotta stop these guys right now. Vid and his warriors gather their weapons and stolen goods and prepare to leave. We don't let them leave. Wait. Vid turns back. I'm sorry. We need to return to our fellow warriors and decide what to do next. I don't think our leader will be wise, but there's no time to spare. No, I'm saying Wrath of Avadon right here. I think I need to strike you guys down as it stands. Then the Wild Realm warriors, moving with great speed and grace, disappear into the trees. We can't... We had them and we let them go. That's not what I meant to hit. I wanted to follow after these guys and they just took off. They're preying on just innocent people here. We gotta find them. Ugh. I should have said I'm from or maybe the Harsha. I wanted to get in a fight with them because I need to, because they're just gonna run away again. That's the edge of the world. No, this better not be done. Those scumbags. Okay. I guess all I can do at the moment is hope that we run into them again, because we are far from settled with them. No, I don't want to leave. Also, what is this wall here? Get out of here, spider. More over here, huh? Alright, let's look over here first, then. We'll get to the combat in just a minute. I want to explore first. It's trying to tell me how they're proud warriors of Wild Realm, but they can't even live in the Wild Realm. Because they broke all the laws. We're just a bunch of bandits out in the woods now. Ooh, that is a lot of lizards all of a sudden. And what is this garden plot? Okay, we need to check this out. Oh, nice. And then she can... We're gonna clip this one too, right? Oh, not at all. I was hoping she would get it and kill it. Whatever. This will be fine. There we go. Go ahead. Beautiful. So, who is planting flowers out here? It's a very strange thing to be doing. We're in the middle of a big creepy woods full of spiders and bandits, and someone has created flower beds. We're gonna come back to that staircase we found. I just want to open up the map here. Where's this little path going? Ooh, monster nest. And anything good on the floor? No. I wonder if this will connect over. Let's see. Hey, spider. Another nest back here, I'm guessing. Okay, we got a lot of them. Deep Woods Hunter. That makes me a little bit nervous. Let's just slow him down here. That'll do. Poisoned again. What can you do? Blade shield on that thing, huh? Well, let's see if we can savage blow through it. Oh wow, he's almost dead. Okay, we really need to help out Sev here. Hang in there, buddy. That didn't help much. There we go. What the... He took a solid blow from that spider. Go get it. Oh, and there's another one over here. Have you just been dazed this whole time? I totally missed you. Ooh, goodies. What have we got here? Okay. Ooh, excellent. And it keeps going a bit, eh? Oh, rat over there. I don't care about that. Shaman Warren. Now that is interesting, and it's definitely something we want to check out. That's what that staircase is. Okay. Are they the ones who planted the flower beds? So, do we continue along the outside through the forest? Or we go see what this is about? I think we go see what this is about. There's a stone stairway here. It is recent construction, descending steeply into the damp earth. Several totems surround it, and a heavy medicinal reek wafts up from the pit. Several small gifts have been left here. Natalie sniffs the air and smiles. Ah, potions. Only Chimerian magic, but effective enough. A nice, safe place to do it. Easily buried when something goes wrong. Alright. Well, that's some handy insight. Thanks, Nat. Let's get a save in. We can go over here. Ah. Yeah, it'll be fine. And see what's in here. First off, what is this thing? Oh, just a horn. Hello? Oh, good. Green. Yeah, I just want to talk to you. Perhaps we can help each other out? There's an old, withered woman working in the dank chamber. At least you assume she's old. The foul substances bubbling all around her might have resulted in premature old age. She looks at you. Then she raises a piece of glass to her eye and looks at you through that. Then she lets out a long, hissing laugh. I am not fooled. You are not of my tribe. You are a pact warrior. A foe. Okay, I'm a pact warrior, but I wasn't trying to pretend to be of your tribe, and we don't need to fight. But in this chamber, all are welcome. I am Arilda. While you are in this place and cause no harm, I will aid you. Alright, well, ditto to you then, Arilda. We don't have to be enemies here. So, why do you live out here? She smiles and stirs a pot of simmering green goop. I like the solitude. I like being close to the wilds, despite the tower, but mainly because the settlements do not like the smell. Fair enough. What tower are you talking about? Okay, first. It's kind of dangerous out here, isn't it? Well, the woods have their past. It's true. But even the most mindless are not foolish enough to enter my home to do me harm. Really? You're like friends with all of nature? That reminds me, you should stay in this chamber. If you explore my tunnels, you might encounter a trap. Alright, fair enough warning. So you can't live near the settlements, eh? The smell of boiling spider eyes and roasted newt makes them ill, and from time to time a mixture goes wrong and puts out a cloud of smoke that you would be happier not to breathe it. So I work my magic far from where people live, and I work in warrens, so if there's a disaster, the traces of it may be easily buried, just as Natalie said. Oh. What was this tower you mentioned? The tower to the northeast, home of Moritz Cree. Oh yeah, we definitely want to go near there. A wizard, student of the arts of outsiders, an enemy to the old ways, infecting the woods with... She shakes her head. I'm rambling. No, you're right, I heard something similar from the other shaman. Well, I mean, she didn't say necessarily that Moritz Cree was infecting things, but I get the feeling that he's at the heart of a lot of your troubles. Perhaps I only speak from envy. I know that he has knowledge, and he hoards it. What can you tell me of him? I have met him but once, the last time I delivered my potions to Ogrim Tor. Before Lord Karsta Arl told me my services were no longer needed. Now, did Karsta Arl actually tell you, or did Moritz Cree... it was Moritz Cree who turned me away. He bragged that his book of potions recipes so far outpaced my knowledge that... She shakes her head. Condescending worm. Yeah, but again, it's actually Moritz Cree. You didn't hear from Karsta Arl. Nobody's actually been hearing directly from Karsta Arl. It's suspicious. So, you envy something of the wizards, eh? She starts to say something, but then she stops. No, you are not going to the wizard's tower. Your goal is elsewhere. Until you are entering the wizard's lair, I will not share my wishes with you. It would be unsafe. No, I'm totally going to go to his tower, though. He's too busy making sure nobody gets in the fortress. I will get into his tower while he's away. Ugh, alright. Could I trade for your potions? That is my purpose and my training, and I am obligated by oath to aid all peaceful travelers who come this way. It is what I have sacrificed to master the healing arts. But nothing is free. You will have to pay for my art. I'm from Avadon. You will not charge me. No, I'm from Avadon, but this is not part of Avadon, and even if it was, we have an obligation to pay people for their work. So that's fine. That's to be expected. It's good. She nods. Then as long as you're respectful and stay out of my private chambers, you can see my wares. Alright, let's see what you got. All kinds of stuff. I should probably consider buying some of it, but I don't think I'm gonna. Alright, I'm good. And I send you back out to the road, and I hope that you leave here after doing as little harm to my people as possible. Look, that's actually my goal, okay? I understand why you're wary. Avadon's not been great to you guys, but that is my plan. I don't really want to upset anything. Okay, so the tower's to the northeast, and we do definitely need to go that way, but there's some stuff we haven't filled out kind of south and west here, so let's do that first. And we'll save the tower till after. Okay, is there... Yeah, there is stuff over here. Oh. Well, hello, Mr. Rat. And goodbye. Is there more of you? Yeah, it seemed likely. Still more. I should probably give everybody their level instead of just sitting on it for no reason. Okay, let's do that. So, if I get one more strength, I can wear that leather bangle. I don't know how much I care about it, but it could be kind of cool. Let's do it. Now then. So we've got 2 points to spend. A little more health. Beast focus. Okay. Ooh. Train this skill to 7 or 8 to give both abilities a big bonus. That could be cool. But I do want a salamander. Although to get one, I'm going to have to get this. So it's the power of nature to heal one ally. Also removes a curse or hostile effect at level 3. Which would be good to have. Better beast focus? I think improved healing touch is a good idea. And at level 6 you get group heal, which would be pretty great. Oh, I spent all my points. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Let's look at my inventory here. Where did I put that leather bangle? I think I gave it to Natalie. Melee damage protection. It's going to be better on her. She takes some hits, but I don't want to give her strength. At least not right now, so we'll just wear it. Wait, what does it take the place of? Iron gauntlets. Yeah, that's fine. And open up that junk bag. There we go. Oh, I need to sell all this crap. As well as these. Good for now. Okay. Sevelin, your turn. Always strength. Endurance would be good at some point too, but for now, strength. Alright, what do I want you to do? Improved Savage Blow. Would be kind of nice. War Cry. Better. Well, his second wind is pretty good as it is. Better melee. Path with Berserker. Okay, so I think I do want to make that better. And then more shield as well. Okay. Natalie. Intelligence. Okay, so pretty good there. At 6, Steel Wind flings out a cone of razor-sharp shards. It's kind of awesome. But we could go for Ice Storm. causes a rain of ice, damaging all foes in an area. I do like that. We could go over here. Arcane Blessing grants resistance to magical, elemental, poison, and acid attacks for a short time. Better Unlock Charm. Or Shadow. Nah, I think we're okay. Stronger Days. Take control of the mind of a foe, causing it to fight for you for a short time at level 6. That's pretty cool. I do want to fling out acid spray though, so we're going to need this so that we can build up to this and get there. We will also need Ice Storm, but we spent our points for now. Okay, that'll do, team. Let's continue looking around. So, there are things to check out here, but we've got a bit to... What is this? A logging camp? It's been abandoned, though. Oh, no. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's just connecting to where we've been. There's nobody here. How strange. I wonder what that's all about. Alright, this is where we came in. So, what's over this way? Ooh, I don't want to fight with you either, but I do really want to talk to you, so let's talk. You meet a young Cimmerian hunter. He's sitting by a small smokeless fire sharpening his blade. He's understandably nervous about being out alone in the wilds. When you enter the grove, he instantly leaps to his feet, but then he remembers the custom of civility in the wild. He sits down and invites you to join him. If you aren't going to attack me, you might as well sit and rest for a minute. I'm Sevelin, a hunter of Cimmeria. Alright. Isn't it dangerous to be out in these woods alone? It is, but Cimmerians are all about hunters and the honors of their trophies and whatever, so he's probably alone on purpose. Of course, but I'm hunting. It is dangerous. I hunt creatures and they hunt me, but none of them will surprise me. Cimmerians sleep light. Well, a whole bunch of spiders attacked the camp of young Cimmerians over on the other side of the woods, but they did seem to be young hunters, so I'm assuming you're more experienced. Alright, well, is there anything dangerous out here I should know about? Near here? Spiders, I guess. Most of them are to the east. They move through the woods very quietly, but I can hear them. Are there any other settlements out here? Well, not any other, because this isn't really a settlement, but... There's a shaman to the northwest. She lives underground. Yeah, I found her. And the tower of the wizard Mort's Cree is to the northeast. He shudders, but I would never go there. I'm totally gonna go there, though, guy. So, I'm hunting for a strange beast. It's always wreathed in shadow. You know anything about this? He nods. Heard of it, seen strange tracks. Never encountered the creature. If I did, I would just run. Not that it would do any good. Ah, so you're tough, but not entirely foolhardy, eh? Is it ever seen around here? No, it's probably scared of the wizard. I know I am. Or it's manufactured by the wizard. I've got another question. Siobhan watches you from the other side of the fire. I've never sat with a warrior of the pact. Don't want to fight. Rest your feet and move on. Well, what about maybe we could talk to each other, and it could turn out that we're both just alright people, and we can part ways amicably. It doesn't have to be so fraught. So much tension. So what are you hunting out here? He looks around and thinks. It's private. It's between me and runner Faiga, and I won't let you steal my bounty. I was just making conversation. I'm not interested in stealing your bounty. Okay, well, thanks for talking to me. Siobhan nods silently, making no effort to stop you. Kind of an interesting guy. Just out there, not doing... This guy looks dead. Yeah, this guy's dead. Okay. Is this a hellhound situation? I don't think so. I think we can get these guys out. We'll be fine. he almost killed it himself. There we go. So, what have we got here? Oh, I didn't mean to be Natalie for this. Might as well. Silver necklace. So, who was this person? Because they don't look like any of the Cimmerians we've come across. All this armor and stuff they're wearing. Ooh, look at that. Oh, is this gonna connect? Okay, first off, what is this thing on the ground? Broken pot. Alright, not actually exciting. Not clear if it's gonna connect to the other part or not. It kind of looks like it from here. Can I pick up these green globbies? No, just the mushrooms. Muck lizard. So that's probably going to be a tougher one than the giant lizards. As well as another basilisk out here. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Alright. Let's focus on this one, it'll die quicker. And we'll save the toughest guy for last. Alright. Nice job, team. Nothing on the ground. Well, we got some arms over here. That's always nice to see. A lot more lizards. Okay, just to try to get closer to it. Bummer. Okay, whose turn is it? Natalie? No, Sevelin. Okay, how about we try our improved savage blow on this basilisk? Ha! Not bad. Okay, can my ladies have a turn? Better. Oh, much better. Okay. A bunch of broken stuff. We don't care about that. But where is the path going? Let's see. Oh, somebody dead. Who was camping out down here and why? Wand of ice. Ooh, wow. Anything over here? Alright, I'm really interested in this. It's possibly a very bad idea to ring that gong. We're going to. Someone has placed a gong here, near the foul, murky pool of water. It's been here for a long time. The metal is tarnished, and the wood supports are starting to rot. Okay, we're gonna do this, but, we let the cave continue to be peaceful and silent. For a moment. What we're going to do, I think, is we're going to actually go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back in next time. We are going to start off by ringing this gong. It's going to summon some kind of monster, isn't it? I'm kind of excited. Yeah, we'll see what's lurking down here. What probably killed that guy over there.